Hello everybody, welcome back to Board Game Nation with another review. Today we are going to go through 51st State. There we go, there's the box. This is coming out a little bit later because my review got erased, so I had to redo it. But it is a great game, and it's very similar to, or it's the predecessor to Imperial Settlers. So you've seen Imperial Settlers. I've gone through Imperial Settlers quite a few times. This game is its older brother, and it works very well. It's a little bit less take that, and I find it very interesting and it's a nice kind of game. I think there's less replayability compared to Imperial Settlers, but it's cool, and it's in this post-apocalyptic universe, and there's, you know, the art is kind of interesting and dark, and even though I like Imperial Settlers, the 51st State is a theme that I like better, you know, like the Fallout universe, which is interesting. I mean, I'm into this game right now, and Fallout 4 is coming out, which is really the only kind of computer game I'm really interested in. So this was designed by Ignacy Trzewiczek. I can never say that his name, but once again he surprised me. It's a really solid game with good mechanisms, and you can really see the evolution from this game to Imperial Settlers, and where he, the progress of his thinking and where he was going. And even though this game is a lot older and has, mechanisms that aren't as well flushed out, I don't know if that means it's a bad game or it's inferior to Imperial Settlers. It's actually quite satisfying to play, and like I said, it's less take that, which is nice. So you're really focused on building your, little world instead of destroying other people's little world, which doesn't happen all that much in Imperial Settlers. So the theme is amazing. I really like the theme. Does the theme match the cards? Not really. This game came out kind of a little after Race for the Galaxy, so all those iconography that everybody was into, the symbols meaning this and different symbols meaning that this game is full of it. So you're going to have to be aware that you're going to be going through that. But unlike Imperial Settlers, it's completely language independent. So, but we're getting away from that. Why does it have to be language independent games, right? Just reprint a game for each language. I know that's expensive, but that's what people want now. I like the artwork, kind of that post-apocalyptic universe. Mechanics are really great. Same thing, a production card produces something, you take that and you spend it to build another card, and so on and so forth. I like how it's 30 points, then you're done. I love the fact that this has characters in it, something that Imperial Settlers could do. Like, I mean, where is it, right? Like, that would be really cool if you actually could use characters that could enter into the game. Now, these characters give you, a victory point, a way to score victory points, and, an immediate bonus. But, I mean, I can see that going into Imperial Settlers. I love it in this game. It really makes it a bit different. The depth. This is a fairly heavy game. Like, I mean, I've taught it to people that don't play games, and I try to make it thematic when I teach. I like everything, but this one I do find that it's easier to teach because you can surround it with the thematic elements of the game. Even though the mechanisms aren't necessarily thematic, you can teach it in a way that makes logical sense if you put a theme onto it. Okay, things I like. Well, I've sort of talked about the things that I like, things that I don't like. The rule book sucks. It really does. There's things in it that say turn, and they really mean round, and there's some weird sentences that I didn't understand at all until, 5 or 6 games later, when somebody was talking about it, they actually mentioned that this is the way the rules went. Also, New Era. When I also bought New Era, which is the next game in the series, which was supposed to fix all the problems with this game. It's a meaner game. I will eventually do a review of it. I might like this one better, funny enough. But much better rulebook, and it cleared up some really strange rules. That the wording of the rules were a bit strange and difficult to understand. So, rating of 51st State. It's tough to say. It's not like a perfect game, but I really like it. Imperial Settlers is a 10 out of 10 for me. This game is pretty close. I would say it's a 9 out of 10. I would say that this game is not for everybody, though. It's got a very difficult rule book. It's, abstract in its iconography. You have to know it well before you can play it with ease. It's one of those games when you open up the book, it's a slog to get through, even though there's not that many pages. It seems to be a fairly light game when it's taught to you, but if you're trying to teach yourself, yeek, pretty difficult. Watch a video, watch my video, heck, to check it out and learn the rules. But it is quite interesting. Now, is this game going to get, are people going to buy this game? I don't know. I would say that it's a good game with a good theme. If you like Imperial Settlers and you don't want a darker theme, try this out. It's interesting. If you didn't like Imperial Settlers, avoid it like the plague, because it's pretty much the same game. Okay, so that's it, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.